Okay, well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun practicing those crayon techniques that you learned in the last video. So since Easter's coming up, I thought we would practice using those techniques in a drawing that hopefully is fairly simple. Now, when I think of Easter, yes, I think about eggs and I think about bunnies, but there's a really popular flower that comes up in a lot of drawings and cards relating to Easter around this time, and it's called a tulip. And it's a very simple flower to draw, and it's also very easy for us to use as a model when practicing some of these techniques. So first we're going to draw a simple tulip. You are going to need a long stem, and I'm using a gray crayon very lightly to draw it. Somewhat even thickness, maybe slightly thicker as you're going down. And one of the special things about a tulip is the way that its leaf sort of envelops the stem at the bottom. So you can follow me. As you see, I'm kind of crossing over this part of the stem, and then once I get to a point where I like, I'm going to imagine myself drawing over that stem and then continuing up. Now at the bottom, on the other side, I'm going to sort of create a fold, if you see that. The illusion of a fold at least. And then on the other side, pick it up, go straight, and then meet the other line I had previously drawn. And once I get here, I'm going to continue to the top, and then I'm going to go back to the bottom, and sort of wave straight down. And then here I'm sort of going to create the illusion of space that I can remember to use when blending out some colors that I'm going to be using for this drawing. Now for the tulip, it's very simple. If you know how to do a sort of heart shape or almost oblong or oval shape, then you will be able to draw the petals of a tulip. So I'm going to draw one on the side. And then I'm going to sort of make my tulip in this drawing fold open. So there's going to be the sort of same technique that we did here on this petal of the tulip. And that's mainly going to come out in the coloring that I choose to do. And actually do that so I remember to color with more depthness in that area. And then right here I'm going to dip slightly, go up, and then connect that part. I think I'm going to actually go back and make this part of the tulip a little bit fuller. And then I'm going to do a couple more petals. There we go. And we have ourselves a tulip that I'm going to fix over here. Just to balance out the shape. There we go. So I think now I'm ready to color, and if you want to go back and watch that a little bit slower, that's fine. Your tulip actually might look better than mine because I'm not going back and redrawing. I'm going with what I have, and that's okay. My main focus today is just practice practice using those blending techniques and those layering techniques and those burnishing techniques that we learned. So I'm going to start off with the stem because that's going to help me warm up in my coloring. So I'm going to use maybe some bright greens, a sort of olivey looking green, and I'm going to consider using a yellow just to brighten some of that. I'm going to start off with blending some of these colors by first layering them on the tulip. So since my stem is very thin, I'm going to have to be careful when layering some of these colors. Actually, also going to use a darker green. And if you notice, as I'm putting this color down, I'm actually burnishing it into the colors I had placed before. Now remember, I was going to use the yellow to brighten up the colors. There we go. Now I have my stem. And now I'm going to focus on the inner part right here of the tulip. Now I think I'm going to actually use a little tiny bit of black on the inside, because if you've ever seen a tulip leaf, it sort of envelops the stem, and I want to make sure there's enough of a shadow on the inside when I start to layer the colors, so I'm going to add that first. And not everywhere, just some parts on the inside, just so there's that illusion of depthness in the drawing and in the coloring. And I'm not going to use some of the brighter colors that I had used before. I'm going to go first with the olive. I'm going to try to use some of the same colors that I had used on the stem. I'm going to softly layer those colors first, and then I'll use another green on top to burnish it all together. And now I'm pressing a little bit harder with this green that I have right here. I'm going to use the edge of the crayon to make that line a little bit sharper. There we go, and I might actually use a little bit of gray to blend those parts where I put down that black initially to create that extra shading. And now I'm going to work on the other parts of the tulip. Now right here where there is that initial fold on the outside edge, I'm going to make it really bright. So I'm going to burnish that right away. And then on the other side right here, it's also going to be bright on the edges. So I'm going to put that color right there. on the other side also, bright on the edges. There we go. I haven't colored like that in a long time, so I'm just gaining back my skills. So sorry if this isn't the best tulip drawing ever, but I hope you had fun and I hope you were able to follow along. I can't wait to draw with you again some other time, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.